Over to Henke. Dallas playing a bit over the top on the under coverage. Henke, hammer over the top. Easy grab. Starkle swinging across. Finds Evans on the under. Evans takes a shot downfield, seeing Henke. Brower in pursuit, not quite there. Henke coming down with the long goal. Evans for the quick strike to Henke, who bids for the goal against Watson. Starkle back with the disc near sideline. Swings back across to Radick. Checking the clock as he catches it. Sees Henke going deep. Puts it well out into space. Henke running it down.
So he'll pick it up and get it down the line to Mark Evans a little bit. Kyle Henke now with the disc, and he's going to put it right down the sideline to find Vinay Valsaraj for this. Starkle, a nice kind of high release. Oh, and there's a big Blady hammer over to Valsaraj, who's able to catch it at his knees. It got there just in time with the Dallas pressure incoming.
He was out of bounds. He was in the other team's bench, and his defender got to have a clean throw.
Fast break advantage to Dallas there immediately. Speaking of deep shots, here we go. What a great throw as Switek able to run right underneath that one, and Austin answers quickly to make it 14-10 in favor of the Soul.
Reese Bowman gets it around Kyle Henke. Kyle Henke working. D-Rich there again, hands on the disc. Beautiful space throw again from Radick, but not this time. Kyle Henke throwing deep here, good space.
Over to the triangle and playing with Raleigh and now Carolina. Starkle launching into traffic. Henke versus Coffin. Kyle Henke elevates. Straddling the goal line and needs at least one more throw. Evans to Bowman, and Radick is in. Radick missed all of last season with a really tough ankle injury. Deep shot thrown by Henke, and to the end zone, that will work. Mark Evans has the score for Austin.
That was a little bit of...
It's easy to forget how close the Union were to being in the finals as we see Switek make the tough layout grab, and Valsaraj turns and throws the score. Kyle Henke, well, his second proposal of the weekend, and his stench bro said yes too.
Quite a few of the defensive line players out there. Nate Goff firing deep, but a beautiful diving play by number 23, Kyle Henke, and Austin again will go on the attack. On Radick, Starkle, Bowman, he'll go deep, rips it out there. Beautiful play by Austin. Continuation play into the end zone. Evans for the score. Beautifully done by the Austin Soul offense again.
Calm, cool hold, but they also have the clock as a factor here.
30 seconds left. Henke going deep. Head disc into the end zone for the score. Beautiful play by the Austin Soul, and they needed that one to tie it up.
And every game is a test of that, and I think yesterday was a good example. They need to keep building on it.
Henke floating it to the end zone. Mark Evans is there, and the Soul strike for the first time. That point takes just over 20 seconds.
This Radicals defense doing a great job of flustering the Soul.
What are they doing?
Well,
hang on, deep shot. Henke does find Valsaraj with one of those pinpoint back corner flicks that we've seen Kyle employ a number of times this year. But the Soul have it across midfield. Radick's hammer, Valsaraj keeps it alive. Down to 16 seconds for Henke. into the red zone. The Soul trying to win here in Madison. First ever meeting between these two great franchises. The hammer to the end zone is where? 3 seconds to go. And Zach Slayton gives Austin the lead.
What patience from the Soul. Just fantastic use of the clock, finding the open people. Henke just cool as a cucumber.
Quick look at the clock.
Radak and Evans taking care of that disc in the handler space. Oh, and Radak looks off Evans for a great decision to throw to Kyle Henke. Just put it up in the air for that guy. He's going to reel it in.
This is going to keep putting the, I think if they keep putting the long shots up, though, they're going to be open because, again, the Soul are playing so far underneath.
Oh, and Henke gets a nice D and just puts a big bladey flick over the top to Zach Slayton, I believe.
Beautiful throw to all that wide open space on the far side.
Sames swings across to Henke in the center. Back to Sames. Back to Henke on a give and go. About 5 yards from the goal. Breaks a mark. Finding Paul Starkle for the goal in the back corner. Broadbeck to pick up for Austin. Finds Henke in the center. Henke puts the shot up. Coming in hot, but will sit for Wiley to come down with the goal.
With the speed at which that left his hand, I really thought that was going too far, but it just went up and sat down.
It's put on. Looking for something a little bit stymied as they have been, but a few open receivers, just a matter of finding and executing for the Soul. Kyle Henke now. Back to Mark Evans, 5 yards out. Henke opts for the blade to Evan Switek, and a beautiful score, beautiful patient ultimate from the Soul. That's what they're going to need all quarter, Bjorn. Open receivers, particularly across the field. If he just turns his head to the left, he's got a good look, but he looks downfield into the end zone and throws the score right out of the gate. Kyle Henke gets his redemption. Great throw from Mark Evans, the Aussie.
Good attempt at trying to keep that in bounds, but unfortunately stepped short out of bounds.
Yeah, great effort from number 2, Billy O'Brien, to try and get his feet in bounds. Covering, but Valseraj just not quite comfortable with the mark.
A big throw
Big hug
over
from
to Kyle
Starkle.
Henke. Kyle Henke comes down with a catch.
Going over the top.
I should be surprised anymore.
Towering over JC. Soul on the sideline now, looking to score. Did he toe it in? It looks like he was.
Game that they played in Austin. So if they want a chance, and there's a big hammer from him right on cue. Ye old announcer's curse visits us again. Kyle Henke with a 40-yard hammer over the defense.
Some Austin fans not pleased.
And I don't disagree. I mean, my man got run over.
Yeah, that was a lot. Henke with the disc here. Why throw it 5 yards when you can throw it 50? If I could throw it that well, I would do it too, though. My goodness, another hammer from Henke as he's able to find. Taking the centering pass here, making sure he gets his hands involved. Oh,
what a find.
That is an absurd throw from Radak. Holy smokes. Oh, and Henke with a little bit of sauce of his own, Josh.
Welcome to Flavor Town. Woo!
Replicating.
Can snatch one back here.
Terrence Mitchell with the crossfield shot to Henry Fisher.
Oh!
And a humongous block from Kyle Henke. He is fired up as he should be. And now Austin has the disc with 25 seconds left. Seth Weaver real active up there guarding the handler space. Henke's got. Oh,
nice
that's
grab.
I'm not
Good
sorry.
focus.
That's Bowman.
Oh,
Bowman
he's
has
so
Henke
open.
deep. Reese Bowman.
Wow.
And it's the two guys who sparked this run Bowman with a visionary throw to Kyle Henke. Radak, big gainer to Henke. Henke now with just 9 yards to go. Henke, old faithful here with the hammer. Hammer and Henke strikes once again. All this man does is throw hammers for assists. Another dart to Switek.